Alright, hi. Today I'm going to play Pac-Man. Something happened to my sound in MAME, but that's okay. I don't have the energy to fix it, and it's not worth fixing, because we all know what Pac-Man sounds like. Although it's a little known fact, Pac-Man is probably the best game in the world. It has Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. Before I start, I'm going to tell you that even though it says Pinky is speedy, Pinky is not faster than any of the other ghosts. And even though it says Clyde is pokey, Clyde is not slower than any of the other ghosts. In fact, they all go at the same speed, except for Blinky, who sometimes moves faster depending on how many dots you've eaten, and this phenomenon is called Cruz Elroy. And that's it. So, one thing that many people don't know about Pac-Man is that all the ghosts have their own internal pathfinding system. And they will, in fact, do cool stuff all the time. And it's actually pretty baller. Oh, look, I died because I'm talking. But they all target you in a different way. Blinky, who is the red one, always goes... He wants to go to wherever you are, and will always try and take the shortest route there. Pinky, who is the pink one, obviously, will always try to go 4 tiles in front of wherever you are, which is why Pinky often ends up in front of you and kills you. The only problem with Pinky is that Pinky's up pathfinding is broken, and he actually will go, I think it's 2 spaces up and 2 spaces to the left, although I don't remember all the way. And Inky is probably the most interesting. Look, I died again because I'm freaking terrible. Inky goes to the square that is equidistant between you and Blinky. So, a lot of times, Blinky will chase you down a corridor, and Inky or Pinky will end up killing you. If you ever get killed by Clyde, you're probably terrible and should stop playing Pac-Man forever. Because it is almost impossible to die to Clyde. Holy fuck, I'm gonna get raped. That is because Clyde, when he is farther than 8 tiles away from you, will go towards you, just like Blinky. But if he is within 8 tiles of you, shit. If he's within 8 tiles of you, he goes to his home corner, which is the bottom left corner. And oh, I think Inky also has that problem, where he goes up and to the left rather than just up. There's some interesting areas in the maze as well. The 2 tunnels that lead just above the ghost house, the ghosts cannot go up. And the 2 tunnels right above where Pac-Man starts, the ghosts cannot go up. They can enter these areas from other directions, like from the right or from above, depending on which one you're looking at, but they cannot enter from below. So, you can do some tricky stuff, like hide for extended periods of time, because due to their pathfinding and targeting schemes, they cannot find you, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Earlier when I was talking about Clyde, I mentioned home corners. That's because the ghosts have a thing they do called scatter mode, and when you start the game, they are in scatter mode, and then they quickly leave it. Scatter mode is where they switch from targeting you to targeting a tile that they can't actually get to outside of the maze. So Clyde will always try to go to the bottom left, Inky to the bottom right, Pinky to the top left and Blinky to the top right. And they just kind of swim around in a circle there. Now, hold on, I need to get all the ghosts out. And now, now the ghosts don't know where I am, or what the fuck to do. You'll notice they're all going in circles, because they have no idea how to find me. Clyde is going in a loop because he keeps going within and then without of 8 tiles of me. Inky and Pinky keep looking at their target tiles and not knowing where to go. Now they're in scatter mode though. And Blinky keeps looking at where I am and doesn't know how to get there, because he's a moron. So I can stay here for a very, very long time. Notably, the ghosts only go backwards when they enter scatter mode, otherwise they're always deterministic. Miss Pac-Man was slightly non-deterministic, actually. The ghosts were randomized a little bit, because Miss Pac-Man is actually a hack made by programmers and then sold to Midway. Midway was Namco's American publisher. However, Midway and these programmers who worked for some company, I forget who. I want to say General Electric, but it is hell of not General Electric. Midway and them got into a bit of a fight over who owned the rights before both of them realized that, hey, Namco owns the rights to Miss Pac-Man because it's Pac-Man. And, so they just handed it over to Namco. Oh, I almost died again. And Miss Pac-Man also has moving fruit and differing mazes, which made it way more popular than Pac-Man Jr., which was what Namco was working on as a sequel instead. And nobody fucking likes that game, and most people have never even heard of it. So that's why Miss Pac-Man always says Midway, and Namco always says, or I mean Pac-Man always says Namco. Anyway, I got a game over, so that's that. Goodbye.